what you experience, who you are, it's your responsibility. Because no one else is going to fix it for you.
Hollywood's ultimate leading man simply vanished. No scandal, no bankruptcy, just gone. With $120 million and a secret plan nobody saw coming. Richard Gere made millions with just a smile, captivated the world in Pretty Woman, and became a timeless sex symbol in American Gigolo. For over 2 decades, he wasn't just a star, he was the standard of manhood. Then he disappeared without warning, leaving everyone wondering, did he walk away empty-handed, or is he sitting on a fortune that would make his fans cry? For years, Richard Gere built an impressive real estate empire spanning America. Sprawling New York estates, a Connecticut mansion, and a luxurious Manhattan apartment. Private forests, wine cellars, horse stables, a modern aristocrat living the American dream. Then suddenly, he sold it all. No explanation. A man who reached the peak of fame with over $120 million in his hands gave it all up to start again somewhere no one expected. Born in 1949 near Syracuse, New York, to an insurance salesman father and homemaker mother, Richard grew up in a modest home steeped in music and philosophy. He played trumpet, excelled in gymnastics, and briefly studied philosophy at the University of Massachusetts before dropping out to pursue theater. His first breakthrough came in 1975, but the real door opened in 1980 with American Gigolo, a role John Travolta rejected. From that moment, Richard was no longer a promising actor. He became an icon of understated sensuality and quiet intensity. Everything he touched turned to gold. An Officer and a Gentleman grossed nearly $130 million. Pretty Woman, a film he initially hesitated to make until meeting Julia Roberts, earned a staggering $463 million on a $14 million budget. His paycheck rose from $2 million to $5 million to $13 million per film. His artistic peak came with Chicago, winning him a Golden Globe. The tally, over 50 films, hundreds of millions at the box office, yet strangely, never an Oscar nomination. Perhaps that too was why he chose to walk away, a career that didn't need golden statues to prove its worth. Unlike his peers who splurged on yachts and jets, Richard quietly built something different. He transformed an old inn into the Bedford Post Inn, a boutique 8-room hotel for meditation and yoga with organic meals. No VIP lounges, just silence and mindfulness. In Tuscany, he partnered to produce prestigious wine under the Bedford Post label. These weren't business ventures. They were statements about valuing peace over publicity. The shocking twist began in 2022 when he sold his beloved Pound Ridge estate, his home for 35 years, for $28 million. He briefly relocated to Connecticut, planning an eco-agricultural farm, but within 2 years sold that too. This time he didn't just change homes, he left America entirely. His destination, a quiet suburb north of Madrid, Spain, where he purchased an €11 million villa with 34 acres of privacy for his young family. The reason? Love. In 2018, Richard married Alejandra Silva, a Spanish social activist. At 70, he welcomed their first son Alexander, followed by another in 2020. To Vanity Fair Spain, he revealed, "My wife gave me 6 years to live in my world. Now I think it's time I live in hers." For her, he sold treasured properties, learned Spanish, and redefined success itself. Now instead of red carpets, his life centers on Sunday family lunches, charitable work, and mornings that need no alarm. Just sunlight and children's laughter. What most don't realize is that Richard's greatest wealth isn't counted in dollars. Since his 20s, he's practiced meditation, eventually becoming a Tibetan Buddhist after receiving initiation from the Dalai Lama. He serves as chairman for Tibet House US and the International Campaign for Tibet, advocacy that got him banned from China and blacklisted from major films. He supports endangered indigenous communities and founded an HIV/AIDS charity in India. His philosophy? Stop treating yourself like an afterthought. Eat delicious food. Walk in the sunshine. Jump in the ocean. Be silly, be kind, be weird. There's no time for anything else. Richard Gere's estimated net worth exceeds $120 million, but his greatest possession can't be measured. It's the freedom to live authentically. In an era obsessed with visibility, he chose to disappear just to be himself. Perhaps he's teaching us one profound truth. When you no longer wish to be seen is when you're finally seen the clearest. What do you think of Richard's choice? Would you trade fame for peace? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more celebrity revelations that go beyond the headlines.